Good morning.
It is.
Yes. My first question is for Jerry and Esther. How was your breakfast this morning?
Don't tell him. It was perfect. Because they brought their own.
Great.
And as Jerry and Esther say frequently, we don't live it, we just teach it. They are doing extremely well, but
Good.
get out.
Is that it?
Now what?
So I always have many questions, but I really get the essence of your teachings, and I feel like I'm living them, and I'm in a good place, and things are really going very well. And I understand how special it is to be sitting here in front of you, being able to ask any question I want and get the answer that I need to hear. And so it seems to me that the question is the key. And I would like to know, if you were sitting here in my physical body, looking at you, able to ask any question, I'm very curious to know, what question would you be asking to move me forward, to move us forward?
It's the same question with a lot of different faces, but the essential question would be, what might I do right now? What might I focus right now? How might I feel right now to move myself as quickly as possible to the completion of my vortex as it stands? Mm-hmm. In other words, if we were standing in your physical shoes, our question would be, what can I do to sync up more fully and more consistently with the source within me, to the vortex version of me?
Yeah.
Want to know the answer?
Yes, I do.
Since it's such a really good question. And the answer is, you see, well, we're going to give you that answer, but before, you're going to enjoy this, because you think that we chose you and that you get to just ask any question that you want. But that's not what's going on at all. We know who you are and what's active within you, and we choose you because of that.
Right.
Breakfast thing threw us a little bit. You get what we're talking about.
Yes.
So the answer to that question is, this vortex that we're talking about, you find yourself, whether you know it or not, in the vortex almost without exception every single day. Mm-hmm. It just happens. Something happens where the absence of focused, resistant thought allows an in the vortex moment. It might not last very long. So the answer to our question of how to get closer to vibrational sync with who you are is to care about how you feel and be aware of how you feel, and to do 100% of your efforting, of your affirming from inside the vortex. Things would be so much easier. All the work you do from outside the vortex, while it might move you, it would be so much easier for you if you were just aware that you're in the vortex or right on the brink of it, and then you would just milk your way in. And then, most important, stay there long enough to establish a frequency long enough to get law of attraction working around it in order to establish a vibrational shift every time you go in the vortex. Imagine if you just stumbled in and then maintained and then practiced the vibration of being in the vortex long enough that you affected a stabilizing shift in your vibration, your entire world, everything else from that moment would shift for you. The conversations that would come to you for the rest of the day would be shifted because of the shift in vibration. The memories that you're pondering would be different because of the shifting that you've accomplished. That your digestion would shift, your metabolism would shift, your vitality would shift, everything. The parts of your body and the way they relate to one another and your relationship with every person, place, or thing would shift because you took the time to shift into a different vibrational frequency. How about that? And you do it by recognizing, feel pretty good. What is it about this moment that feels so good? Why do I feel so good? Feels so good. It feels so good. This feels so good. Why does this feel so good? What is it about this moment that feels so good? Is it the air? Is it what I'm seeing? Is it what that person just said? Is it what I was thinking about? Is it because I was breathing deeply? Why do I feel so good? Want to stay here. Just stay here a little longer. Just milk it a little longer. What feels so good about this? Why does this feel so good? Is it the music? Is it something I saw? Is it something you said? Is it something I thought? Why does it feel so good? I like how this feels. I want to stay right here. I love this feeling. Just milk it, just milk it, just milk it, just milk it. Just maintain the vibration of it. Because you'll slip from it because life will cause you to. But just that little bit of staying there has changed your relationship with who you are forevermore. You will not be the same person after that much in the vortex focus. And when we use the word effort from inside the vortex is a whole different word than effort outside the vortex. Because effort inside the vortex is going with the flow of things. Effort outside the vortex is bucking your own current, and it's hard. Best answer ever.